Welcome to Assist College of Arts and Commerce. This is Assist Edipedia. Myself, Assistant Professor Dr. Sunil Shah. Today, I will be speaking about the program called BCom Management Studies, which is a new course which has been incorporated by Mumbai University for under the program called BCom, and the program specialization is BCom Management Studies. This particular topic, that is the course name, is Bhartiya Theory of Management Styles. This particular course is as per NEP 2020, and this is there in BCom Management Studies SEM I. And I will be speaking about more deeply for the better understanding of the students who are pursuing the course that is called BCom Management Studies of Mumbai University. The program name is BCom Management Studies, and the course name is Bhartiya Theory of Management Styles. This is something new, something unique for the students who are pursuing this particular course. The total credits as per NEP 2020 is 2, and the total marks which have been assigned for SEM 1 is 50. The classification of this 50 marks is that university assessment, that is 30 marks, would be of theory paper, and the college assessment would be of 20 marks, that is related to interns. More deeply I would be speaking as per the coming slides. Coming to the course introduction, that is Bhartiya Theory of Management Style. We would be speaking about the introduction of Bhartiya Theory of Management. This is something new what we would be giving to the students who are pursuing this course, and the emphasis would be on the indigenous management styles and the practices which the Bhartiya system, the Indian system, is going on. Coming to the learning objective, what is the learning objective? What the students will get this from learning this particular course is that they to explore the learners with the concept and terminology of the Bhartiya theories. What are the theories which are being formed by the Indians, that is the Bhartiya, and what the students will be benefited by learning this particular theory. The second objective of the this particular course is that understanding the need and the implication of the management styles of the Bhartiya theory. After learning the theory, the students will understand the styles and whether we should be implied in duty to life or into the practice or into the what you called as offices. So acquainted with the information of the Bhartiya theory and its unique management style, so that the students will be aware with what is something new, what we Indians are learning, and the theories which has been proposed and is been accepted worldwide. Coming to the this particular where the learning outcomes, I want to speak about the course outcome. Learning through this particular course, that is Bhartiya Theory of Management Styles, what the students will gain. The students will understand the Bhartiya Theory of Management. The student will apply into their day-to-day life and adopt the management styles of the Bhartiya management. The third course outcome is that it will create a learner-centric approach through holistic development of the students. ना कट कर देना कट करना इतना the students will learn through this particular course outcome. Now I will be going about the overview of the Bhartiya theory. First we will be learning about the history of the context and the development, how this theory was been developed and how it has been utilized. Second, what would be the key philosophies and the principles from these theories? What would be the principle, what are the philosophies, and how it has been used in the management style, how it has been influenced on the modern management practices, whether this particular theory, this particular philosophies can be used or not used, can be understood through this particular course. So students, please remember, since it is a grade 2, we will be having only 2 units as per the new syllabus. In the first unit, that is unit 1, we will speak about module 1. In module 1, we will be having the 2 units, that is introduction of the theory of management style, and in unit 2, it would be universal management styles of Bhartiya theory. So these are the 2 things which is new in this particular course. In module 2, I would be speaking about the 6 universal management styles, which would be the purpose of management, contemporary thoughts, management by self-transformation, how the person has been transforming into their day-to-day life by learning through this particular course, and the how it could be good counsel and management on time. So students will also remember, or students will also understand how time management is useful while learning through this particular theory. The management by luminous and activities management by subordinate activity, management by modern activities, or management of the Bhartiya theory would be also the one of the course outcome which would be understood by this particular theory. What are the key concepts and terminology would be the dharma, that is the duty of that particular person, the action, the karma, the union and the discipline would be the yoga, and the selfless action would be nishikarma, and the karma which would be are the key concepts and the terminology which would be making you understand in this by learning this particular theory. Management styles in the Bhartiya theory would be leadership styles inspired by the Bhartiya principles. By learning through these theories, what would be the principle which would be adopted? The decision making process would be useful while the particular person is doing is in the management level or it's in the executive level. While learning this theory, he can apply into their day-to-day life would be also a practical challenge. So students, the particular manager or the executive can be able to take the decision during that particular point of time. If there is a conflict in an organization, he can also resolve on time so that there should not be other further disputes and there should not be other further court cases. So that would be conflict resolution between the employee or employer or from industry to industries. So interpersonal development would be there and there would be lesser number of conflict in the organization while adopting this particular theory. The needs of Bharatiya management style would be cultural relevance in the Indian context. See, if you remember, the Indian style of working would be different as compared to the companies who are in the foreign or the companies which are abroad, situated in abroad. So the country to country, the concept of the management would be also differing depending upon the location and the background of the workers. The ethical and sustainable management practice, whether this particular theory would be ethical or whether this particular learning through this particular theory it would be damaging to the environment or damaging to the work culture would be also the students will be also under knowing this particular things. Interaction with the global management standards. So while these theory are coming up to the global standards, we would be trying to be on par with the global standards. The style of Indian management would be something different and would be meeting to the global standards. Implication of the management styles would be enhancing employee motivation and engagement. So the workers who are working in organization and the executives or managers would be practically applying this theory into their day-to-day life so that there would be enhancing of the employee motivation. The motivation would be given by the employer to the employee so that the retention rate or the what you call it as the persons who won't be leaving the organization would be living in that organization because the executives or the managers would be motivating either by the promotion or either would be giving through the what you call salary or would be the good work culture in that particular organization. There would be nothing like bossing or no would be undue influence on the workers. Promoting ethical behavior in organization. So all the ethical standards would be followed by the executives or the managers under to the persons who are below them, or it would be the persons who are working below that particular level. And there would be sustainable business practice. That means the practice of business work culture would be better so that the growth of the industry would be better. What are the unique aspects of the Bhartiya theory would be that holistic approach to the management. So that would be overall development between the executive levels, the managers, the decision makers, or the directors or the CEO. That would be a holistic approach would be there. Second would be emphasis on the spiritual and ethical dimension. So some type of spiritual habit would be formed into organization so that the output would be better, and there would be integration of traditional and modern practices. So whatever the traditional practice which is going in the organization, including or combining or amalgamating with the modern practices would be also done. It would be the aspect of the Bhartiya theory. So it is a combination of the tradition of India as well as the modern aspect which is going on worldwide. So in the particular cases would be also learning, the students would be also learning the case studies like real world application of the Bhartiya modern management style. Like you are aware with the Indian Dabbawala, the style in which they are working, there is error free because we have right now navigations and the location or navigation bar will be there, but during that time also the Indians the Bhartiya Dabbawala, the Bombay Dabbawala was famous in worldwide, and that is also called as Bhartiya management theory, where there is a error free. Then the success story of the Indian organization, which are the style, we would be also having the case stories related to real world application of the Bhartiya management style. As you are aware, the Bombay Dabbawala is quite famous worldwide. The case studies been learned into the many of the B schools in India as well as abroad. During the before the navigations or the what you call had the location was not been in the mobile, the Dabbawala used to reach the dabbas to that particular person without any errors, without any lapses. So this particular theory of the Mumbai Dabbawala is worldwide accepted, and it would be also accepted into this particular Bhartiya management studies. The great Indian tycoons like Birlas, Ambanis, or the Tatas would be also learned the success story, how they are been reaching into their organization, or how this particular business is going abroad, or how they are setting up the business in the foreign countries of the based companies Bombay or the India. There would be also lessons learned and the best practices, what would be done. The Indian companies, what are the best practices, that also would be learned. So the students would be acquainted with the new world, what amount and what we should give it to the nature. Practical application would be related to how to implement Bhartiya management styles in the modern business. Tools and techniques for the managers. What are the managers who would be using the tools and technique to retain the employer, and how should they get the work output in that specific period of time, and giving the motivation to the workers. Developing a Bhartiya management strategy. What strategy they would be forming to counterattack the competition, Indian as well as abroad. Coming to the course assessment, as I said in the second slide, the university assessment would be of 30 marks, that would be exams and assignment, and the college assessment would be of 20 marks, that would be related to projects and presentation. So total students, the marks would be 50 because the credit is 0 is 2. Coming to the summary and conclusion, it would be recap of key points, importance and understanding and applying of the Bharatiya management style, encouragement for the further studies and the exploration of the Bharatiya management styles. References are the list of the reference which has been uploaded into the website of the Mumbai universities. One would be the Puri book or the Indian Theory of Management Styles by AIMI journals, and the Subhash Sharma, the author of Evolution of Indian Management Styles, Bharatiya Management would be there, and there are some websites which has been mentioned. The students can refer to this as a reference books. The question paper pattern for internals, it would be of 20 marks. The 20 marks would be internal question paper pattern. It would be either project presentation or the case study in writing, that would be of 10 marks. The first part would be that is project presentation or the case study. The second part would be quiz or group discussion. So it would be presentation and group discussion, or would be like case studies and would be quiz. And there would be class test which would be mandatory with the objective of 10 marks. So total would be of 20 marks. So if you see, either it would be 10 marks project or the case studies, or it would be class test. So total it would be in any combination 20 marks. Coming to the question paper pattern of the externals, if you see, the paper pattern is having 2 credits. External would be of 30 marks. So 30 marks paper pattern would be write any 2 questions from the following. So question number 1, 2 and 3, out of these 3, student has to attempt any 2. So one question would be of 15 marks, it would be A and B. The question paper pattern would be either 7 or 8 or 8, 7, and the question would be total one question would be of 15 marks. So either it would be a direct question of 15 marks, or it would be a combination of 7 or it would be combination of 5, 5 and 5. So total number of questions is 3. Out of them, student has to appear for 2. That means 30 marks question paper. That would be of externals. Why, students, you would be coming into the mind why this particular new subject called Bhartiya Theory of Management came into the picture. Students, as you are aware, you had taken up the course called Become Management Studies. So to be in line with the current scenario, the syllabus has been drafted. The necessity for starting this particular course is that to explore the learners with the fundamentals and the concept of testing in the field of management studies, to equip with the students through the bottom of the approach to the understanding of the global perspective, which is been accepted worldwide, and the aspects in the economy. To provide the flip employability, the students get the employment within the shortest possible time after completion of this course, and into the various management studies, or they can also undergo higher up studies. Thank you from my side. Students, it was just an introduction of the theory of management studies, which is Bhartiya theory of management studies, which is there in the course called Become Management Studies, and the program is Become Management Studies. Thank you.